Hello, Sean.
Hello, Sean.
Hello, Colin.
All right. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Wednesday cycle training, where we learn just a little bit more of the deeper sides of the business, of doing this business that is life-changing. And we're going to get going. I've got a timer running next to me over here. I don't know if anybody else can see my timer. Can you see my timer?
No.
No.
Okay. How's that? Can you see my
No.
timer? Still not.
You'll have
Okay.
to put it on your head.
All right. So I've got my timer over here. I'll be able to check it and I'll be able to tell you. So we've got a couple of minutes and we're going to start off by looking at the marketing plan from more technical side of things. And probably one of the most expert people to do this is our team leader, John. Take it away.
Super. Thank you, Sean. Good evening, everyone. This goal setting and your goals, as Sean said, it's one of the most critical parts of our business, and it should happen very frequently for you to keep your finger on the pulse to check where you are. If you have a look at the three stages, and I think we've all been through this, you got your immediate ones, the ones that you need straight away, and it's a good idea to commit this to paper. Put it down. What do you need this month? It's your budget. It's the budget that you normally would go through with no extras on it. You might have put in something small. If it's on I think Jenny Holiday would have put in Magnum 5 when she got a bit of extra income, but that's not a goal. You'd have to have something much more substantial than that. So if you have a look at your immediate goals, it goes on to the intermediate. So we're now looking at between say 6 months or the 3-year term, the 24 months. This is where the intermediate goals start happening. And these are so important that you use them to catapult you into your big term goals. And you know what motivates you the most is when you start ticking off the smaller goals. You got this and you got that. This has happened. You now have got the confidence that the bigger goals are in reach and you can go full out for that, which is your long-term range. So when you go for the long-term range or any of the goals, if you've got a partner in the business, sit down with them and find out what their dreams are, their desires are. In fact, Debbie had a good desire in the beginning to get the house. I wanted the farm. We got the house. And then Debbie needed a nice motor car. She got the car. I wanted my Jeep, but that didn't last too long. But anyway, if you can agree on a single item, it's much better because now you got the oxen are pulling in the same direction and not some oxen pulling against the trick chain. Okay, so if you have a look at the long-term goals, what could this be? It must be for your PIN level as well. Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? Do you see yourself? And you've got to visualize all these goals that I'm giving you now. Jim Rohn says you've got to actually talk yourself through it and taste it as if you're in there. So if you can visualize yourself as a brand new SAPA director, and visualize yourself walking over the stage there with the tumultuous applause of hundreds of people or thousands if you're at in Pretoria, because they'll recognize you there, and you can actually taste that accolade. So a lot of these people, they actually visualize it so much that when they actually get it, the one guy was actually asked, how did you manage to achieve that goal? He said, I just ticked them off. And then one day I was. So with those sort of goals in mind, also have in mind the goals for your team. Where do you see your team progressing? And also, it mustn't be outrageous goals. Like, I know everyone would like to be a 5-diamond director by the end of the year. On paper, theoretically, it's possible, but highly improbable. So you keep them realistic, because nothing can be more frustrating than having these big goals and they're way out of your reach. But again, if you haven't achieved the goal, don't move the goalposts. Just set yourself a little bit more time to achieve that, but write them down with a date time of each of those goals. And then when you start ticking them off, share them with your upline, share them with your crossline, share them with Barry, share them with everybody, so that if you start looking at achieving goals here, it motivates everyone else. So I would just, and I'm going back to the drawing board, keep going back, looking at the old list. Don't scrap it all, but improve on it where you can improve, and your time management, how you can achieve it. And as you start ticking there, you'll start finding that there's more and more of those goals you are achieving. Super. Thanks, Sean. I think that's about it, unless you want to add something quickly.
Excellent. Thank you. No, that's perfect and within perfect timing. So yeah, we really, if you don't picture it, you're not going to get it. Because I was listening to a podcast the other day as well, and it was saying that that picture has to be there in front of your face every single day, because if you're not seeing it, it's out of mind. And if it's out of mind, you're not going to achieve it. And well, you might achieve it, but it's going to take significantly longer. So keep it in the forefront, keep it right there. And we've certainly got the technology these days to keep those goals and those pictures very much in front of us at all times. Right, yeah. So now we're going to get onto the product side a little bit. And we are going to, because we're heading into flu season, I did see some people a little bit more wrapped up than others, because down here at the coast, it still hasn't figured out that it's supposed to be winter yet. And Dawn is going to tell us all about the one part of the product over here, and that's garlic. So Dawn, tell us how garlic can help us to overcome colds and flus.
It's your garlic. I don't know if you can see it. 60 tablets in a box. And it's an extremely versatile product. It really is. It's a complete lipid profile of 900 milligrams of fresh garlic and 450 milligrams of fresh onions. And each tablet is enteric coated, so it goes straight down to the intestinal tract where it's supposed to be. So it doesn't sit in your tummy and cause any problems there. It's a natural antibiotic, so it's not a drug that can hurt you or harm you in any way. It's totally natural. And it's good for virtually any disease or infection. And it's good to keep a box in your house at all times, because you never know when you might need it. It contains many sulfur compounds, which gives it its healing properties. And it's got lots of functions. It detoxifies the body and protects against infection by enhancing your immune system. So it builds up your immune system. It lowers blood pressure and improves circulation. It helps stabilize blood sugar levels. So I guess if you've got diabetes or anything like that, it's good to take. It aids in the treatment of arthritis, asthma, cancer, cold and flu, digestive problems, heart disorders, insomnia, liver disease, sinusitis, ulcers, and yeast infections, which is your candidas. There's just one caution. It's not recommended for people who take blood thinners, anticoagulants, as it's got blood thinning actions. Otherwise, it's a fantastic product. That's all I've got to say on that.
Oh, well done.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Yeah,
Well done.
garlic is really, it's one of the best things out there. So take your garlic, because unless you want to get sick, keep it handy, and it's always there
John,
used. Yeah.
Mm.
Right.
John, thank you. John, thank
Yeah. So we are going to run along here to the next product that's also very, very good for colds and flu. And Debbie's going to tell us all about zinc, chelated zinc.
Yes. This little amazing product is absolutely amazing. Not only for the flu, of course, it's also for the prostrate, it's for fertility, it's for cleaning your blood, it's for, I don't know if anybody can remember the good old zinc paste that you used to put on every sore that used to be healed. I don't even know if you can get that anymore. But our zinc has got amino acid chelated, which means it's improved absorption. And it's part of the flu pack, mainly because it's with the garlic, and it's a healer. So now we've got an antibiotic and we've got the healer. And then Ansi is going to talk about the antioxidant, and Norm is going to talk about the A&D, which is the wet parts and the sinuses and the drip, postnasal drip, etc., etc. If Norma comes on, if not, I'll do it. But the zinc is one of those that we always take. John always takes this. I don't. I take it if I need it, but John always takes the zinc. Yeah, I think I'm going to stop there in case I have to also do Norma's.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Yeah, I take zinc every single day as well. And so together with carotenoids and C and all the rest of it. And so far, I've been able to escape having any sort of signs of colds and flus so far for the last year at least. And I've had people all around me getting sick and sneezing and coughing and spluttering and going crazy all the time. So yeah, something's working. Thanks, Debbie.
Zinc is also very good for prostrate.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's also very good for skin conditions like acne, etc.
Mm.
So the next thing of the flu pack, and we're going to be fighting flus this year, is vitamin C. And Ansi, you're going to tell us all about that.
Thank you very much. I know we're not allowed to listen to the news, but when I was having lunch yesterday, my radio was on RSG and the news was on. And there I got a shock of life. They mentioned how the flu in Joburg is escalating and doctors are busy and the hospitals are full. So I thought, please, let's just double up on our vitamin C. Okay, vitamin C is a slow release and can be up to 6 to 8 hours in your body. One ordinary vitamin C is equal to 8 oranges. Now you can imagine how powerful that is. Although the dietitian said to me, if I eat 2 oranges after I give myself reward cleaning the swimming pool, she said that is too much energy, and if you don't use it, it will go into fat. So I think it'd be different with a tablet. And yeah, it cannot be stored in your body. It's an antioxidant. It's collagen for our bones and teeth and skin. It helps with your immune system and body function. Also help with stress. I was very surprised to hear that. And as the zinc, as Debbie mentioned, it's also good for wound repairs and good for the blood vessels in our legs, because we know if our blood vessels are hard, and that's not good. So it's very good for that. And it also helps with normal energy. So as you can see, it's a must be to take vitamin C. I take 1 in the morning and 1 in the evening. And that's me. Thank you very much.
Well done.
Sweet and to the point. Thanks, Ansi.
Look,
Yes.
we're doing well here.
Another one of my magic products that I take on a daily basis. Also, I take it twice a day. I don't have it in the evening. I have it at lunchtime. And that keeps me going very, very nicely. So thank you very much. And then we're going to go on to the vitamin A and D, and Norma was supposed to do that, but I don't see her on. So Debbie, you can educate us on that. Thanks.
Yeah, that's my favorite product. It really is, because I suffer terribly from sinuses and hay fever. And I used to almost live on Allergics and Sinotabs and all sorts of those things. And now with A&D, I just take A&D. And I just double dose. Whether I'm going to, because it's oil soluble, I've got to be careful, I know that. So I don't only take it if I'm feeling a bit itchy or nosy or whatever. So with your flu pack, it's 1 garlic, 1 vitamin C, 1 zinc, and 2 A and D in the morning. And then repeat that again in the evening. And it's amazing. It's an amazing product. And if you don't do that, you're just going to prolong the agony because it's nice and quick. Yeah, the A&D, of course, is, unless, I don't know if you've noticed, but some people, they can lie in the sun and they never seem to get sick. Now, I wonder why. And I'm just absolutely convinced it's because of the A&D. And of course, we've got the D as in our CalMag. Am I right,
Yes.
Sean? And we've got vegan D. So I think D is a very important product. And you can't overdose with our products unless you go and be stupid and take the whole thing and just glug, glug, glug the whole thing down, which I think is really, none of us are, I don't think anyone would do that unless by accident. So it's food, it's all derived from food. And I just wish that everybody will just go to our products first. Before you run off to the doctors, go to our products first. And take them. You can't take, they're not an antibiotic where you take it and maybe 2 days later you're running around. Because after an antibiotic, I can assure you within 3-4 months, you're going to get sick again. Or something else is going to go wrong. I know lots of people who take antibiotics and then they have bladder infections like you can't believe. So yeah, you can't, with ours, there's no side effects. So take your flu pack and fight this flu and you will be fine. Thank you, Sean.
Correct. Thank you. Yeah, it's amazing. I see people who go for the jabs
Flu
and all
jabs.
that.
Flu jabs.
And yeah, try and keep it PC on the recording. But yeah, they go for their protections and they still get sick. And when they get sick, they go run off to the doctor and he gives them a whole pile of stuff and they start to feel better for a little bit and then they get sick again. I call it boomerang flu because as soon as you think it's safe to breathe, it comes back and nails you again. So it's just a never-ending issue. Whereas if you keep your immune system fighting strong with exactly what we've just mentioned, chances of you getting flu and chances of you getting bad flu is minimal. And if you do happen to get sick, you will recover extremely quickly. And I think the worst case of flu I've ever had, it took me 5 days to recover. And I think I was off work 1 day, but the rest of it, I just carried on. And by the time people realized I was sick, I was sounding sick, but by then I was already getting better. So yeah, take your flu pack, it works. Right. We are going to cover impending events very, very briefly. I didn't get my slides up correctly, and we've just got a couple. There's a presentation happening on Saturday in Cape Town with Connie. So if anybody knows anybody in Cape Town, please invite them, invite your guests along there. And the other, the other big impending events, obviously, Bloemfontein, about a month away. 1 month today, we will be in Bloem. Very scary thought. But Bloem, big one. For those who are still on the fence and undecided, decide now. You need to come. And then obviously in October, we've got the Impact Summit. We all know about that one. And then on Tuesday, I will see you all again to carry on with talking about my story on mood and food. And then Wednesday, we will be back here again training. So that's us for the next couple of days. In the meantime,
Can I just add one?
Yes, go for it.
Monday is a Neolife meeting.
Ah, yes, I saw a notification about that just now. I forgot. Okay, thank you. Right, and Debbie, recognition.
Yes, there's not much to recognize because we don't have people on here. That's no jolly good. I can't believe that our Jenny Holidays team is doing so well. Linda V is leading the pack. She's nearly 1,700 rand, 700 points already. And then coming next is Jenny, and then good old Sean, all on his own this month. Oh dear, Sean. You know, there's one tip I can give everybody on this. Whatever you do, your team will do.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that weird? Whatever you do, your team will do. So if you're not using the products, then your team are not going to be using the products. If you are using your products, your team will be using the products.
And I've got some good users.
And hopefully, if you go to the UK, your team will all go to the UK. So those of us who want to go to the UK, the exchange rate's not looking too good. Okay. Yeah, no, I think we're well on track on having a good month this month again. We had a very good month last month, and we're on the track to, as you know, I keep a daily track. I don't know about anyone else, but are you keeping in touch with your people? Whether they are doing anything or they're not doing anything, just send them a message, say, hi, thinking of you. Out of the blue, I got a call from Neolife yesterday. There was a lady who popped in, her subscription had expired, but John had been phoning them and saying, listen, flu's coming up, you need the product, you need the products. And she wanted the products, but they said, listen, your subscription's expired, and it's well expired. You're not, you know, you can become a member and get it at 5%, or you've got to join again. So she phoned me from the distribution center and she said, Debbie, please can I buy on your name? So of course I'm not going to say no. So I said, yes, of course you may. Let me speak to Maurice. I spoke to Maurice and I said, listen, just let you put it on my name, which she did, which I'm very thankful for. Rather than have somebody put it on your name, than lose somebody, really, because she would have gone to someone else. And if you don't have a good relationship with the DSC, they will give that person to anybody who's in the DSC. So they work for you. So be friendly to them, love them, care for them. Every now and again, I take them a cake or it's a form of pride. But yeah, so, and I always thank them for looking after my team so nicely. And so, yes, well done, guys. Barry's having a good month this month. Hey, Barry? Started off early this month. Good, good. Right, thanks, everybody.
Right, we are running very rapidly to the end of this. And to close off, Mandy, can you send us off into the week with a positive hi?
Hi there, everybody. I watched a video just recently on Instagram or somewhere, and it was about the tree of life. There are 3 types of people in your life. There are the leaf people, and they take what they need. When life gets cold and difficult, they will be gone. So they'll only be with you for a season. Then you have the branch people. They are stronger than the leaf people, but you need to test them out before you run out there and put all your weight on them. They are there for a few seasons, but eventually they will break off and leave you when things get too difficult. Then you get the root people. The root people are the strongest and very important. They are there for you, and they will lift you up and help you. They want to support you and help you have a strong and healthy life. Even when times get difficult, they will be there for you. They love you just the way you are. Treasure these people because they have your back no matter what. They could be family members, exceptionally good friends, or even business associates. We go through life building our network marketing businesses. We meet various people. We need to love them all, support them for as long as their seasons are with us. But if they decide that it's not for them, then we need to move on. Hopefully they will become very good customers. But remember, some will fall away and may just come back to you because they know that this opportunity can offer them if they persist with the business. So yes, it's important to make those phone calls and chat to people, even if they've fallen out of your team or don't buy anything. It doesn't matter. Just show them a little bit of love. You never know what's happening in their life, and they're not likely to want to share all their dirty washing with you. So just be kind and loving. Thank you. Have a good week, everybody.
Well done, Mandy.
Thanks, Mandy.
Well done, Mandy.
And this is the business. It's a caring business. And we need to care for others. We need to care for ourselves. So go out, share some care this week. And yeah, let's grow this group.
Yes.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you very much.